Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It's February 14th, 2025, and I hope you didn't forget. If you forgot, you still have time to run to the store and grab some flowers, grab a card, some candy. Don't forget, you don't want to be in the doghouse the rest of the day. I got mine done. Didn't win Valentine's Day, but at least I didn't lose. That's all you need to do, not lose the game. How's everybody doing? I see Everett Meyer won the chat today. He was first. Good morning. David Hook, morning. Matthew Duncan, morning. And Daddy O'Bricks, good morning. Thank you all for being here. We've increased the goal for today. Today's goal for me to do a 1 minute plank is 5 super chats. So 5 people will need to spend $2 to get me on the floor again today. So I was going to do 2 super chats, but of course, Google has guidelines. It's either 1 super chat, 5 super chats, 10 super chats. It goes every 5 after that. So I couldn't even set 2 super chats. So 5 seems good. I'm not expecting to do a plank today. Nope, not going to do it. I took care of flowers on Monday. I did give my wife a poly bag of botanical flowers and told her I did get her flower. I lied and got her flowers because I told her yesterday I wasn't getting her flowers. Here is why is that showing on there like that? That's weird. Hold on. I don't think. Okay, let's try. So the Mac desktop is frozen. So let me try to. There we go. I could tell it was frozen because there was a window open in the stream that wasn't still open. I had closed it already. Um, all right. So here, the orders today, 13 orders. We only needed one more to get the 14 on February 14th. That would have been nice. Seems like a fairly easy pull today. 601 items, 157 items, or 157 lots, and for $328. So not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Yesterday was a little bit more like to pull, but it was less money. So I think there was like 1,400 parts yesterday for like I don't know, I don't remember how many lots, but I just remember it was 1,400 items. There was one order yesterday that had like 1,150 items. All right, so yeah, let's get going. I did have a customer support email that I have to deal with after the stream, but it was it was missed items that happened on a stream in January. So I'm assuming they said I was missing 3 out of the 4. So I'm assuming it was just because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bought me out of all my Animal Crossings that I just listed. I'm assuming it was because around it was these parts that had one item to pull. So it was like 1 item to pull, then it was supposed to be 4, and then another 1 item to pull. So I must have got distracted and just pulled 1 item just because that's what I saw. We got V-Ball Bob's in the house. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning. Joe Van Norman's in the house. Good morning. Hello. Sorry about the lack of streams this week. Monday, I just was not feeling it. I did not want to stream when I wasn't feeling it. I think it was just the fact that, sorry, this is a lot of rustling, I know. It was the fact that I had a lot of orders on Monday, and then just the thought of sitting down and trying to set up a stream for sorting on Monday just didn't appeal to me, so I skipped it. Wednesday, I was planning on skipping anyways because We were recording the seller stream for the Brick Separator Society members. So that happened, that was pretty much all day, all morning on Monday. Or Wednesday, God, on Wednesday. So I wasn't going to do another stream after that. We recorded hour and 45-minute sort of show there. All right. Order 1 is done. We were talking about if you're not a member and you're curious, we were talking about BrickMetrics. We got a demo from the developer of BrickMetrics, and then we were talking about the after that we were talking about the recent problems with PayPal that we discussed on last Friday's stream, actually. So we were just going a little bit more in depth than that. Sean Morgan is here. Good morning. Sean commented on that video, and made my head hurt with the math. I still don't fully understand the math you're saying in that comment, but I understand what you're trying to get is Bricker is expensive. For Ben, I shared that comment with Ben because he's not a member. He did say the one reason why he does use Bricker is because of the consolidation feature, because he is an unconsolidated store, and he does. For him, it's worth it because he can upload. For him, he can upload a lot faster. All he's got to do is just throw stuff in the drawer. Dominic Toretto, I only got one left. I'm surprised that, he consistently sold. He didn't sell all at once. He just consistently sold throughout. So that was kind of cool. 3882. Audio keeps going in and out. Okay. It's this though, right? Yeah, it is this. I'll keep an eye on it. Let me know if it keeps going. I can switch mics if I need to. Is that happening for anybody else, or is it just Bill? Would Ben be over lot limit unconsolidated? I don't think so. Unconsolidated? Yes, probably. Yes, definitely. Like the 8,000 limit that Chris talks about that he runs into. I think he would definitely be over that on he's got a 1.5 million part store, and yeah, so he's got what, 40,000 lots consolidated. So, split that out. I'm sure he could easily double his stuff. BTS is I sold a BTS one. $7. Wow. That's crazy. I remember when they revealed that set. I was like, I had no idea. I still don't know who BTS Dynamite is. Never heard of them. I probably heard their songs, but I probably just don't even remember it. Yeah, 80,000. I think he can hit 80,000 unconsolidated. Joe says he said he had about 200,000 lots unconsolidated. It's not you, it's me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, that's fine. 6540 here. David confirms audio sounds good. My store is on consolidated as well. You're fine on my end. Audio is fine. All right. I'm all caught up on chat. Wow. There's a good, hold on. You guys are a little too fast. Joe says switching to Bricker increased my sales by about 50% by consolidating my lots. To me, it was worth the extra little bit over Brick Freedom. I've never understood the appeal of unconsolidated lots. Picking would be a hassle. I agree with you on that, but then I procrastinate putting parts away. Listing's fine, polling's fine, putting parts away, I hate. I think the clean interface for customers is worth the $6,000 a year. In reality, he is spending $4,300 more than Brick Freedom would have charged him. I think it's worth the fee, to be honest. I think the other thing too is Bricker, the developer, is just more responsive. Ben was saying to me that, or maybe he was saying it on the seller chat, that if he has a problem or he has any concerns or anything, he just emails them and he usually hears back in 10 minutes. Where I don't think you're getting that kind of service anymore with Brick Freedom. So, I mean, that's, ooh, is this like loose or something? What is going on? The stand. Oh, sorry. The stand is coming up. Oh, this phone. Everything's loose. Let's see if I can tighten this down a little bit. The stand is a little bit loose. 7021. I've heard others saying the sales increased after consolidation as well. I mean, I remember when Brick Lab was heavy into unconsolidated. I just did not want to shop the store. I did a whole Brick Separators podcast about it and showed, like, you wanted to shop for legs, there was like 100 legs available and like different pricing, and I was like, okay, what's the deal? Why are they different prices? Are they different conditions? There was just so many questions. I didn't like it, but I actually think that was a good critiquing episode to do. It wasn't harsh, but it was I think it was fair. I think Chris appreciated the fact that I was making those comments about it. It wasn't, being a jerk about it, but I was just saying, like, hey, from a buyer's perspective, this is not ideal. And I think he took that to heart. So I'm happy about putting that out there. It's not even 3%. I think it's 3.5%, Sean. I think it's, and then there's like a monthly minimum too, right? Like you have to spend like 100 euros or something a month, even if you don't make it. Yeah. Joe says unconsolidated saves a huge amount of time and listing, but you pay for it many times over in picking if your sold item count is high. Yeah. Yeah. I've thought about it. I keep getting tempted. And I'm just like, I just need to sell more and I'll deal with picking later, but then I never go through with it. I don't want to go through with it. Because I'm like, okay, the resale value of my store is going to be lower because nobody's going to want to buy an unconsolidated store if I want to get out. The, picking orders would be crazy. I don't know. I just wish putting away parts wasn't as painful as it was. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just, Yeah, that was Blood Cell Bricks. I use Brick Freedom now. It's okay. They charge total cost, shipping, tax, everything gets added to it. Yeah, that was a huge surprise. When I was trying Brick Freedom, that was came to light, and I didn't agree with that. I didn't think that was cool. I was switching to it because I thought it was the same price as what was I using at the time? Brickpacker. Brickpacker was same thing, but it was like 1%. But it was only on the order total. It wasn't on the grand total. And so I was using Brick Freedom for like 2 weeks. I used it for 2 weeks. And that came to light. And then there was something else. He had pushed out some feature about helping to figure out how to sync parts. And like one of the parts that you could help identify was like a 2x4 plate. And I was like, why am I helping to identify a 2x4 plate? That's like a common part. So I started not to trust the syncing there. So I got off and I went to BrickSync, and I love it, but I missed the order pulling program that Brick Freedom had. So I came up with my own. Took me about 6 months, 6 to 8 months to build this out. All right, order number 3. We have 13 items, 9 lots. This phone keeps turning a little bit, don't it? It's easy to go from consolidated to unconsolidated, and reverse is tedious. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Monthly minimum is $50. Okay, thanks, Joe, and Sean says $50. Yes. Yeah, but Sean agrees. Buyer perspective, unconsolidated is hot mess. All right. Bricker only charges commission on the parts sold. If you have small orders, it may save or Brick Freedom. Isn't that what all the syncing softwares do? Not sure what that comment is referring to. There's like a reason for that comment. That's a nice looking piece right there. 2036. Pop's Block Shop. I'm pulling orders with you today, Ralph. I'm on order 16 of 25. I'm sick and I'm tired, and it's snowing today. Sorry, man. Is that why no videos this week? This one's sick. And your upload rate's been low this week too, except for Wednesday. It looked like Wednesday you did two. You put out 2 sets. Maybe got your little helpers to help out. But Monday and Tuesday I'm assuming you were sick. That explains why you weren't uploading much. I think yesterday you only had 1 lot. So yeah, I watch. I got my eye on you. Well, I hope you feel better. The whole family sick, or just you? I mean, if you're sick, you're probably the whole family sick. Oh, but Freedom has a $100 cap. Yeah, that was a good point. BrickSync is free. I like it. Yep. It's hard to consider anything else when you're not paying for the syncing of your stores. I mean, look at my orders today. 13 orders of BrickLink. I would, if I was, I've said this before, if I was doing anything else but BrickSync, the conversation in my head would be, is this worth the 1% to sync, or 3%, or whatever service I was using and paying for just to do the syncing. At this, if you've seen my sales reports the last few months, Brick Owl has been non-existent, and it would not be worth the money, in my opinion. or it's getting close to not being worth the money. Can you tell I added poly bags recently? Oh, by the way, Derek, I bought poly bags from our guy, and it took over a week to get out of Canada. I bought right before Trump did the threatened the tariffs and then backed off, but it still took a week. Still took a week. It was crazy. I think I'll put that in there. That'll be fine. I tried BrickSync. My issue is keeping a PC on 24/7. Yeah, you do have to you do have to adjust your computer so that I've got it so the screen will go to sleep, but the computer will stay awake forever. And that's like non-intuitive. The other thing I don't like about it is Windows is like, oh, okay, we're going to do updates, and we're just going to do it. So you got to like keep an eye on that every day to make sure your computer doesn't like restart overnight and like you wake up to PC. So whenever I see that says, hey, we're going to upload or update tonight, I'm like, nope, we're going to do it right now. So I can get everything set right back up as soon as that's done. Yeah, if Brick Owl sales are not 4 times what your fees are, I would quit selling on Brick Owl. Yeah, Brick Owl is just, it's just not doing it for me. I usually get a lot more like rebrickable affiliate orders through Brick Owl, so I do get that through Brick Owl. But I don't know if you've ever calculated the fees on an affiliate purchase. It's like 5%. It's crazy. It's 2.5% for Brick Owl, and then same 2.5% for rebrickable that you pay on top of it. So it's total 5% selling fee. What is this too? All right, order number 4. Another quick one. I like these quick ones. I like the quick ones that are like $20 or more. Those are great. Like this one. I'll take these all day long. Literally, I'll take them all day long. Oh yeah, does it consolidate it on Brickall? If you're talking about Bricker, yes. I mean, Bricker is the inventory system, and then it just pushes out what it has to the other stores. So like with Brick Freedom, BrickLink is your master, and then it pushes to Brick Owl. But with Bricker, Bricker is your master. It holds the database of all your parts and pushes out to both. Oh. This is used. So, last used sticker on this sheet. That sheet is empty. Okay, get another little slip. All right. Let's see. All right, I stopped talking. I got quiet in here. I realized now there's no music. I need the music. Let's at least do that. There you go. Got a little bit of music there. Felt a little bit like Wayne's World. Rock on. Wayne's World. Wayne's World's what, 30 years old now? Jeez. That's crazy. $209. All right, what do we got? Order number 5. Hey, a couple of these I just listed, so that's good. Been working through my Tech stuff. I still got 2 more shoe bins to go through. I'm going to try to get through at least one today. My goal would be to do both of them. Then we come back to the putting parts away is painful. Yeah. 1018. McMahon Brick says, I also saw on eBay and use Bricker to sync minifigures, which is a nice perk. I'm not sure that Brick Freedom or Brick Sync work with eBay. A couple of seller chats ago, Chris was saying that he was working with Steve at Brick Freedom to do that for eBay, but I don't know where that ended up. I never heard if that actually got released or not. But I know Chris at Great Brick Web was working with Steve to build out that functionality. That I think that must not have happened because Chris was saying that he was looking to go over to Bricker in the coming near future. This camera just like spins around. What's everybody watching? I cannot find anything to watch. I started rewatching Star Trek Strange New Worlds again to get ready for season 3, which I think is coming soon. I hope. I don't know when. 1920, the second season, 1923, is coming out in what, 7 days? No, 9 days. That I can't wait for. That'll be fun. 1923 is like the sequel. Well, it's like the third story of the Yellowstone. So there was Yellowstone, which was 5 seasons, which is now complete, which was a fantastic series if you haven't watched it. And then there was 1883, which was when they went and found the Yellowstone when they were trying to do the Oregon Trail to Oregon, but didn't make it. Sorry, spoiler. And then 1923 is like sort of, 40 years after that and where they're at, which is fascinating. During World War one of the sons went through after World War One. One of the sons was suffering through PTSD of World War One, which is what they call it back then. It wasn't PTSD, it was shell shocked. That's right, shell shocked. I watch BrickLink. That's boring. Gotta do something in your evenings. I've been doing, like I said last week, I've been doing been playing too much COD lately, and the COD will get you. Once you get hooked, it's like hard to get off this stupid thing. I've been staying up way too late lately playing that. All for the stupid numbers. I gotta rank this gun up. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. It'll still be there for you when you're done at the end of the day. They are very good at keeping you on and playing. That is their superpower for sure. Outback Opal Hunters on Max. Tell me a little bit more. Is that an Australian show? I don't know if I can do an Australian show. Sorry. Too many bad memories from my. In case you didn't know, my previous job was based out of Australia, so they're not on the good list right now. I usually just watch sports while working on BrickLink. Well, that would be good if you had a good sports team to watch, but the only thing I got right now is Buffalo Sabres. We won't go into that. We won't discuss the Buffalo Sabres anymore than that. Come on, mate. Let's do that and bag that up. I like the zombies mode the best. I can't get into that. There's too many like little secrets. My kids like it. My youngest, I was playing with him once. I told that story about how I joined his game mid-game, but yeah, he used to like to play that. I like to play Plunder on Warzone. To me that's enough like Warzone, but without the one kill, one death, and you're done. When you're playing by yourself, though, trying to find a competent team to play with is excruciating. Yeah, I live in New England, and the Patriots stink, and I got the Celtics, though. Well, I don't feel bad for you about the Patriots. I really don't. As a Bills fan, you can pound dirt on that one. They were good enough for a couple decades. All these podcasts and Brady being on Fox, doing the color commentary for the NFL games. And you got Edelman and Gronk doing podcasts. It's like, ugh. I'm sure you love it, but for me, it's like New Heights podcast. I don't want to watch that crap. I'm not their audience. I think I was saying this to my mom the other day. I was like, I think I'm like over the Kelsey brothers. Like Jason retired, and now it's just like it's too much Jason in my face. $28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 left, like we should. As we should. I noticed you didn't say the Bruins. Bruins. What do you think they're going to do with Marchand? There's another guy. He can pound sand. 6, 4, 5, 5. I'm in the wrong column. think the rumor is that he's on the trade block. I agree. It only got worse with the Swifties. Oh man. 6636. Apparently, she doesn't like coming to Buffalo anymore because apparently we were too rough with her. I think the last time she was in Buffalo was when Jason was also in the stands watching the game after he retired. But I think it was a playoff game. And he was like running around the stadium with his shirt off and stuff, going through the tables. And it was like, you're not a Bills fan. What are you doing? Cry me a river. Is that me? Towards me? Or the Swifties? Somebody needs a lot of these green slopes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, Swift. Okay, yes. Yeah. I hear you in that. Need more 3x4 baggies. Anybody find anything cool in bulk recently? No, I have not. Not even anything. Well, not even anything like cool that shouldn't be there. But I've also sifted everything, so I sort of got rid of all that stuff already, or most of it at least. Just another Band-Aid. Oh, 7725. This one took a little bit of time, huh? 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. 7832 down here. Just one. And we're done. It took a little longer than I'd like. Put this in there. That's fine. Let's see. Anybody got anything cool going on this weekend? I think we're watching one of the kids. One of the kids' kids. Not my kids. There's a story. But yeah. My son is dating a girl who has a 7-year-old. So we're like sort of overnight grandparents kind of thing, but that's not our blood grandchild. Anyways, my Don't tell that to my wife. My wife treats her as a grandkid. We're having her over this weekend. Five. Joe says, I found a torso, goes for $46. I'm not gonna say all of those numbers. Working on building out an office in the basement so I can move my store down there. That's awesome. And I forgot how much that weighed. Yep. Okay. If you're not selling Lego out of your basement, are you really a BrickLink seller? $4,489. $5,153. That's over here. Okay. Several months ago, I got a Sabine Wren with a helmet and an orphan bag lot. Ooh, brand new too, huh? Well, sounds cool. All right, I think I'm going to weigh this. It's got to be way less than 4 pounds. Not even an ounce, I would assume. All right, I'll weigh it. That's because the scale is still on. Yep, 0.3 ounces, even with the bag, card, and mailing slip. $195 items, 52 lots. All right, this will take a hot minute. Just make sure I get the right head in there. Yes, I do. 75. Wild style. Get the right head there. Who's buying Emmett? Seriously. Somebody that missed the boat on that a few years ago, huh? I mean, I'm not complaining that they bought Emmett. I'm just saying. Emmett and Wild Style. I wonder how much it would cost to pay someone to consolidate your store manually. My question is, how many people would it actually take? You know, like, I'm assuming the first couple of groups of people are going to quit because they're going to be like, nope, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. I don't see the point. I know I would be like that. I'm like, this isn't worth $3 an hour. I just started an order, 52 lots, 74 items. Yeah. See, I think it'll go quick. You know, when lot count is high, but yet the the item count is, 2 times the size of the lot count. It seems to go pretty quick. You can pull fairly fast, as long as you're not trying to stream at the same time. Did I say that out loud? Hey all, happy Valentine's Day. Who said that? Mike P. Thanks for joining. 1050. Windshields, which is good. $12.99. $14.36. Sean Morgan says, or watch Ralph Spricks at the same time. Yep. I always put tires separate. I remember reading one time about somebody in Arizona ordered tires, and it was like in the middle of summer, I think. So like it was 117 degrees wherever they were in Arizona, and they had ordered tires. And of course, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes in the mailbox, it's gonna melt, and it the tires melted all over the place. So that stuck with me. So now I always separate out tires. If they're gonna melt, I'd rather them not ruin everything else. Rather them just ruin themselves versus melting all over everything. So I always separate out tires now, just for that reason alone. Might be overthinking it, but you never know. I don't think you'd have to worry about it this time of year, maybe, but again, you never know. Do 227. Bought the rest of my Super Battle Droids that I have brand new. $2,229. These are light gray, right? Okay. I'm like looking at them going, they're not light bluish gray. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfecto. Oh, I need 2x2 little baggies. You're slowing me down, Ralph. Well, feelings mutual there, Sean. Feelings mutual. Having a discussion about consolidated lots yet again. $3,071. Derek, I asked on this week's seller chat, or this month's seller chat, like, who should we have on as a guest? Your name was first, so let me know if you want to be on. Usually do it first Wednesday of every month, usually 9 in the morning. Is usually when we get on, and it's a lot less polished than what you're used to with me and Brick Separators. It's more like, oh, let's figure out what we're going to talk about and then just talk about it. So let me know if you're interested. $3,605. think that was V-Ball Bob's suggestion too. So for me, I have about 33,000 lots unconsolidated and 15,000 consolidated. How long would it take to pick 18,000 lots? Assuming 4 lots a minute, that's 75 hours to pick and another 75 to put away. April, I can. Yeah, all right, sounds good. I like how you have your March already set. I have no idea what's going on in March. No idea. Sorry, Derek. What was great is he suggested that in a comment, and you know how YouTube suggests has suggested replies. The suggested reply to that was, he's too busy building his empire, which I thought was hilarious. Thought that was great. Yeah. Put those up there. 3920. Again, if you're joining late, remember today is Valentine's Day, so if you haven't gotten your wife or significant other or something, I suggest you close my stream right now and run to the store and get something so you're not in the doghouse later. Consider this my public service announcement. my son's girlfriend came over to help to work with my wife today, and she's like, I still haven't gotten anything. The day is long. So I'm like, oh boy. I'm like considering, do I text him and remind him? Knowing him, he would probably, oh man, I have 2 of these dark pearl gold, and they're different shades. I don't want to send 2 different. Let me see if I can dig one up. 2 seconds. I'm sure I can find one in my bulk somewhere. I'm sure I can find one in my bulk somewhere. Come on. This shouldn't be that hard. It should not be that hard. Let me check over here. This one. Oh, right here. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. All right, throw that back in the bulk. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that email. There was I don't know if you guys saw the forum post on that the other day. Somebody, some brand new buyer bought some pearl gold, and of course he's got, where did I put it in a bag? He's got, different shades of the pearl gold. And like, he was just being a jerk to the seller. And then he posts the whole conversation to the forum as making it out as the seller is incompetent. It just made him look incompetent. Like, all the sellers are like, do you know about different shades of pearl gold, right? 4929. Yeah, that's the worst. I just don't want to deal with it. I'd rather take the 2 minutes, find a similar shade, no matter which one it was, and send 2 consistent shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's 30. We got one more. Do you know who the seller was? Yeah, it was on the forum, so I'm sure they didn't take it out. Like, he put the name in the forum title, so like you can even look by that. It's like, I think it was like the title was like, "Don't buy from this seller," and then seller name. I don't know. The buyers been seeming to be doing that a lot lately, of calling out sellers by name, which I don't agree with. Like, you're messing with somebody's livelihoods potentially. To me, like, negative feedback is your last resort to, getting what you need, or getting what you paid for, that kind of thing. Ooh, that's an interesting piece. It's even got like dual molded color. That's kind of cool. Must have been in there a while. I don't remember listing that. Done. 11 minutes. Good job. Now do a plank. By the way, also, if you came in late, there is a goal for today. Unfortunately, it is 5 super chats, because Google will only let you do goals of 1, 5, 10, etc., which kind of sucks. I wanted to set it to 2 and go from there, but you can't do that. I guess I could have done one $5 super chat. 6429. 6393 is in the wrong spot. 6429. There we go. I always put colors varying comments on Pro Cold. Stores that sell clearly used parts as new, then argue about it, should be called out by name. Yeah, it's fine. You could also do that in the negative review, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say, Did they really do that, or is it Lego's quality control going downhill lately? Who knows? It's hard to agree with that kind of sentiment from somebody if, like, you really haven't experienced it. You don't know what they got. Pictures aren't really going to do justice probably to it, so it's really their word against the seller's word at that point. Color shades is a Lego issue. Yes, definitely. Especially on new parts, right? That's the worst, when you get it like same set and they're different shades. Where am I going to put those? Put those there for now. 6168. 7403. I heard recently on another podcast that eBay is raising rates today, raising their final value fee rates by, like, I don't know, less than a quarter point, or a little bit more than a quarter point. I don't know how they can justify that. Well, I know how they can justify it, but like, with all the other stupid stuff that they add that you have to pay, try to pay for to compete, promoted listings and all that stuff. It just seems like, come on. $7,701. Same drawer. Love it. They didn't buy all this time, so I have to. Man, we got 3 columns of drawers already here. We gotta. Can you see or no? No. 3 columns of drawers. I gotta get consolidated later. That's gonna suck. 7703. No, okay. Different drawer. A lot of windshields, man. 7705. 7885. We're almost done with this order. I can see the bottom. Just throw it in there. Interesting. Well, there's a part I didn't think would sell, and it sold. 2 seconds. I got a call coming in. Let me take this. All right, that was just my wife being nice and saying, hey, do you want me to pick up some lunch since you're making dinner? I said, sure, why not? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what may be for lunch? It is the new barbecue bacon quarter pounder from McDonald's. Nothing great, because that's where my son's girlfriend wanted to go for lunch. If you haven't had that, I think that's a limited time only sandwich, according to my son. My son works at McDonald's. He said it was only limited time. I guess it's like a celebrity meal or something. I didn't know that. I just got it by accident, and it was actually really good. Base plate. Oh. Sometimes base plates can be a pain in the butt. This one might be big enough where just throw it in a flat box with everything else. I think that might be the way to go here. eBay sellers are not doing good from what I've been seeing on YouTube streamers. Yeah, I've been noticing that as well. I think that might just be because of, I don't know, my thoughts on it, and I'm coming completely out of my butt, so take that with a grain of salt. Is that I think the way the economy has been going, everybody's just reselling now, to try to make ends meet, because nobody's hiring, everybody's laying off. One of my friends, one of my mentors in tech, when I was starting out, even he got laid off, and he's like, I want to say he's almost like 10 years older than I am. So yeah, I thought it was going to be tough at my age to try to find another job, but I don't know, 10 years older, can't imagine. He was working at Microsoft at the time. It's bleak out there, that's for sure. Definitely bleak. So its own bag, I guess. A lot of these layoffs, I think, you're just seeing it from the advent of AI. You know, like I think these executives just think AI is just going to be solve all their problems. They don't have to pay people until nobody's building anything and AI stagnates. That's the way I see it. All right, we'll put all these tires in one bag. I never like got excited about AI. Like even when OpenAI came out, I was just like every time I played with it, I was just underwhelmed. Oh, this isn't gonna fit. Very underwhelmed with it. Still to this day. I've tried using it for like AI thumbnails with some of the channel membership videos, and never really happy with it. Actually, the recap 2024 video, I used AI to create a background for that video thumbnail, and I actually really liked that, how that came out. I said, "Give me confetti against a blue background," and I spit that out, and then I dropped everything else on top of it. I agree, AI overrated right now. I remember when it first came out. Of course, it's open source, so the easy thing for every company to do at that point was to add AI to like all of their text prompts. It's like, and then like shoot it out as this great innovation. I was just like so bored of that. Every company did that. Even our company did that. And they like announced it as the huge feature of like our user conference. And I was like, really? That's it? That's the thing we're gonna go on? So I think I'm gonna put that in a box, so I'll manually create that label later. All right. eBay sellers, yeah, I read all that. All right. I was just seeing if I missed anything from chat. There was a couple messages I missed, but I'm not going to go back to them. They are old news at this point. All right, order number 8. We are 42 items, 16 lots. Should breeze through this pretty quickly, hopefully. $1943. Or, yeah, 1943. Now, that was a good arcade game, 1943. With the airplane. Wasn't there like another version of that, 1942? Can't remember. I remember 1943, or maybe that was the Nintendo game. 1942 was the arcade game. I don't know. I like the arcade version better of that. You know what arcade cabinet they need to make that I would buy instantly would be Hit the Ice. It was like sort of like the hockey version of NBA. Was it NBA Jam? Whatever the arcade version of that NBA game was. I love that. It was like 3-on-3. It was big, oversized, cartoon charactered hockey players doing ridiculous things on the ice. Oh, that was great. I love that arcade. Dunder Mifflin is in the house. If you leave a comment on an item, it will list it as a separate lot. Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I missed that question. accountant, Big Four accounting, and they are going crazy with AI. They want us to use it to help write emails and chat and stuff like that. Yeah. Don't tell my wife, but I used it to. Been using it to write her Valentine's Day messages, which make her cry every single time, which is great. The only good thing about AI. Tell it what I want to say. Tell it how I want it to say it. Spit it out. Fine tune it just a little bit. Man, spring training starting already? Yankees, I guess the camps are starting. That's crazy that baseball's starting already. Feels like it just ended. Maybe it's just because the Yankees got embarrassed this year. Glad I didn't watch that. That would have been bad. If you delete the comment, it still keeps it as a separate lot. Well, that's because it's already created the lot and it has a lot ID. I'm assuming, right? I mean, once something's got a lot ID, it's not gonna recreate it unless you delete it and then recreate it. I think that makes sense. That's straight out of South Park. Which part's straight out of South Park? The Yankees losing? Or getting embarrassed? I thought it was funny when Cashman started complaining about Dodgers spending too much money. It's like, did you forget how we won all those World Series in the 90s? You remember how we landed A-Rod? Because we spent so much money. I gotta say, I don't watch baseball as much as I did when the Yankees were. I think I watched a lot of baseball, starting with the Big Three. I mean, I put these. Yeah. When I started watching baseball, it was always the Yankees because my dad loved the Yankees. It was Dave Winfield, Don Mattingly, and Rickey Henderson, who just passed away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And so, they would always make the playoffs, I think, or they would always just miss the playoffs. Something. They never made the World Series when I started watching. And then Jeter came on. 90s happened. It was magical. I watched so many games in public places back then. It was great. Watching a Yankees playoff game in JFK, in a JFK airport bar. That was something. That was something. I've never experienced something like that before. That was just crazy. Crazy good. I did a bit where everyone was writing their girlfriend's love text with ChatGPT. I haven't watched a lot of South Park, but you know what I did watch recently was I'm not going to remember the name, and I think it was on Prime, Amazon Prime. They did they bought Casa Bonita in Denver, which I've been to once before it closed down. But apparently, these guys love that place. It was like, it was like a big institution of Denver. And basically, it's like this Mexican restaurant that was like also like a little bit of a theme park. And which one? Matt. I think Matt bought it. Matt wanted to buy it, and he haggled Trey into being a part-time owner, or being an owner with him on it. But it was basically Matt's love child, and he bought it. And the whole documentary is how he bought it and figured and remodeled it. It was really great. Having been there, it was interesting for me because I was like, I remember seeing how absurd the whole thing was. Because they've got cliff divers and like in the building kind of thing, and you basically you sit down for dinner, but you walk around and see all the sights and stuff. It's really an experience. You have to nothing else really. I remember my boss was from Denver and was like, "We got to go," so he took us. I didn't really appreciate it back then, but after watching that documentary with them buying that, I thought it was really cool. Apparently now to get reservations at that place, it's like a year out almost. It's even worse now than it was back then. Mexican chunky cheese. Oh, I love these ones. One poly bag. That's it. The post office is going to be closed on Monday, right? Is that for President's Day? I don't know. Sounds about right, though. This isn't the right one. Good thing I looked. Let's see. Speaking of looking, let's look at the. Where? February 17th. Yes, President's Day. They will be closed. Good call out. Yes, Washington's birthday. I think it's also Lincoln's birthday that they celebrate. That's why they call it President's Day. Trying to find an excuse to not pack all of my 472 lots. Well, you can't pay yourself until you pack all those. You can't pay yourself till you pack all those. So there's an excuse right there. I don't touch that. I don't touch my money until the shipping is paid for, and then that's when I can move the money over. So it's a good incentive to pick. All right, 65. Let's see. Oh, we should breeze through this. So this is 11 lots, 8 lots, 4 lots, and 1 lot. We'll be over with this stream in no time. And still 0 out of 5 towards a goal. I knew I wasn't going to be planking today. I told you guys I wasn't going to be planking today. Sounds like the wife's home. $12.39. Why did I put that there like that? 2088. June 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 20 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, there you go. The other reason why you don't want to wait until Tuesday is like, will your 472 lots be 1,600 lots by Tuesday? Do you really want to wait? Hold on, my wife's calling me. I'm gonna mute you. All right, hopefully you didn't hear that. Nobody wants to hear me yelling like that. You're telling me the food's here. But it's McDonald's. It's already cold, so you can wait till the end. Three of these. Perfect. 2, 9, 3, 4. 4 of these. There's 2 right on top. 3 and 4. Heads rolling away. I saw it. No escaping for you. Oh, I had a ninja bandana escape. Tried to escape. Didn't make it into the envelope yesterday, or the day on Wednesday. I found it yesterday on my cart. So I emailed the customer and said, hey, one of your parts tried to escape. Let me know if you didn't get it. I think it's your order. If you didn't get it, I'll send it out right away. So I'll eat $4 on that, but I want to just make sure he knew that I knew it was missing. He was appreciative of that, so that was good. Yeah, but they can wait a day or two and still be within my processing window. I'm horrible, I know. Sounds like you're living up to your store name, Dunder Mifflin. You know, I never watched that entire series. Watched bits here and there. It was way too cringe for me. I was way too uncomfortable watching that, which is funny. Can you hear them upstairs? Being really loud. Girls will cackle, I guess, huh? And one more for this torso. Break it up into chunks, pull a few orders now, maybe some later or tomorrow. Sounds like you can't find any excuse here, Toby. I think everybody's telling you need to pull your orders. If you don't pull your orders, we'll just name you by name in the forum as a bad seller who doesn't pull their orders, looks for excuses. We'll do that. We will. Right, everybody? We're all going to do that. It's all the flow. The orders come in, they go out within a certain window. It doesn't all have to get done every day. If I chase packing orders, I wouldn't have time to upload. My feedback speaks for itself. Gonna place an order. You're gonna tempt me to place an order. Now I forgot how much this weighs. Yeah, not even close. That's good. Yeah, I always want to make sure I get them out the next day, but there are days. I hear you though on that. Like there are days it's just like it only takes one order that's like 100 over 100 lots, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to do it. I hear you though. I know what you're feeling. Today it was for me. It was like, do I want to stream today? And the reason why I do stream is because it does keep me focused. I do like that fact. Keeps me focused on the task. Like some people think, oh, I can't stream and do the work at the same time. I think I'm the opposite. Especially, I don't know. Because if I'm not, I'm like looking for something to listen to, or I'm trying to find where is Derek's video for today that he hasn't posted yet, but we found out it's because he's sick. So I'll be like, I would have been refreshing that, waiting for his video all day today. That would have ticked me off, like I did on Tuesday, till like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, he's not posting a video. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Don't do it today. 5 chats. Yeah, it is. It's tough, man. I should have did one $5 super chat. In retrospect, YouTube only allows 1, 5, or 10 as the goal, or multiples of 5 after that. So it's like I wanted to do 2 because I think we've done two goals in a row and made it. So I wanted to make it a little tougher today, but 5 seems a little out of reach. But it only takes one to get the ball rolling. I'm just saying. It's funny, on a $2 super chat donation that you guys do, I get $1.40. I noticed that after the last couple of super chats. Is my take is $1.40. They take 60 cents. They take 30%. Can you do multiples per person? I would assume so. I don't know. I don't know how. I think they just count super chats. I don't think they count who they're from. Seven, 3, 4, 5. David Hook, I pull my orders the day I receive them 95% of the time, but I'm only getting an average of 2 or 3 orders a week. I remember those days. I remember like getting one and going, yes! And jumping right on it. And then being depressed because I finished it. It's like, now I want another order. Now I want another one. I see the gears turning in your head there, V-Ball Bob. It'll only cost me $10. Oh, I went through another used sheet. Man, I'm going through those quick. I opened up the last pack that I had printed. So now I've got 3 packs that I need to print. So I think that'll be a project for me this weekend to get those printed up, which is a pain in the butt. Not gonna lie. So each of these packs, let me show you. So these are I use the Avery address labels to print. Use stickers. So when I have a bag of used parts, I take one of those stickers and peel it on and put it on there. Why do I do that? Because it's faster than writing on them. However, the printing process kind of sucks because I gotta feed it. I can't put it into the tray because they're stickers. So you have to manually feed it one sheet at a time and print it one sheet at a time. So one pack has 10 sheets. So I have three of those packs. Sometimes I buy them in 5s. I think I have 3 of those packs left, and not 5. But that's like 30 sheets I have to feed in and have to hit print 2 each time. Yeah. That's one of those mind-numbing tasks that I don't like. But it's better than writing used on every bag. I didn't like that more. Two more orders, and then we are done. This month, my average dispatch time is 3 hours. You getting that from Brick Owl? I remember those. Oh, you said you're using Bricker, so you probably know that through Bricker. Remember those days too. Now it's the opposite. It's nice to not have as many to do, so I can actually get other stuff done. Yes. Sometimes I crave the small days, but then I remember I've got bills to pay. I need more orders. I need them all. And again, I forgot what. You guys keep distracting me with the weight. I weigh it, and then I forget it. CH. I think this is Switzerland, I don't think this is China. Let me open that up. Switzerland, yes. Why is it CH? Wouldn't that be China? How is CH the country code for Switzerland? BrickLink, help me make that make sense. Okay, that was weird. 5031. My average Bricker, my average last year was 10 hours. Yeah, that's probably what mine is too. Somewhere between 10 and 24 hours, probably. Because I only pull in the morning. Like walking around looking for this drawer. Already in the box. 6115. This is it. All right. So we got this and this and that and that. You know what? I don't think I need a sticker here. So I'm not going to put a sticker on it. I'm going to put the box in the bag and this in the bag and put the card and stuff in the bag. And then we're done. All right, one more order. That's less than 4 ounces. I'm not even weighing. Oh, I don't even have to weigh it because I can do it at the time. I have to make this label separate from everything else anyway. So one lot, and it's right here. The drawer is right here. That was easy. Remember those buttons? Staples you could buy at Staples. That was easy. That was easy. Annoying. I used to have one. Great marketing move, that's for sure. Everybody had it. Alright, I'll put you over here. I'm sure this is 4 ounces too. I will not put... Alright. .3 ounces. Not very much. That's it. That's all she wrote. There it is, all right there. We got drying rack. We had a couple things on the drying rack. I turned the fan off before stream, so that's all she wrote for today, guys. I am gonna go up and eat my lunch and then come back down and pack those up, get them ready for the post office, and then work on some Technic uploading. I hope everybody has a good Valentine's Day. Don't forget, go get your flowers and cards if you haven't done so. Don't blame me if you're getting in trouble and you're sleeping on the couch tonight. I warned you 3 times in this stream. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Well, wait, this isn't the end of the video. There's more. We got to tell them about the society. Joining the Brick Separator Society gets you access to secret society videos like how-to videos on how to run your business on BrickLink and Brick Owl and eBay, as well as Ask Ralph videos, and maybe our sales reports. You might see all of our numbers. Join today.